Like many of you, I have played RuneScape for many years and have played many different accounts. After playing for this long, I've become something of a veteran, and so I've gone in search for an account idea to make the game fresh, but also enjoyable at the same time. The idea of being limited to chunks of a map is exciting, and the feel of opening clue scrolls for tasty rewards always hits that dopamine itch that we all crave for. So I thought, why not combine the two into a game mode of my own? I give you my chunk and clue locked account series, UncoverClues. Hi guys, please let me know what you think about the new intro down in the comments below. So just to let you know, my mic quality actually improves about halfway to 3/4 of the way through the video. And this is because I actually changed the position of my mic when I'm actually speaking, so I should sound a lot clearer now. Hi guys, and welcome back to episode 6 of UncoverClues. In the last episode, we started training our crafting and melee stats and began farming easy clues for more chunks. Be sure to watch the last video if you haven't already to stay up to date with the series. In this video, we will continue farming easy clue scrolls and completing leftover quests. This is the first level of the episode incoming, guys. We have just hit 60 strength on the account. But our clue scroll up right now at Sand Crabs is pretty abysmal. 965 crabs and only 4 clue scrolls so far. Easy clue scroll that requires us to have a black axe, a coif, and a ruby ring. Now, we already have the black axe for a reward from an easy clue, so that one's alright. The coif, we've already got one of those from the Ranging Guild. But the ruby ring, so we can either do wood cutting for it, or we can get to, I believe it is 34 crafting? Check that. Yeah, 34 crafting, we're to make a ruby ring. So I'm going to go down the crafting route instead of the wood cutting route, just because we have to get crafting levels anyway. So for my crafting grind, I could just do cowhides and leather all the way up, but that would be about 700 cows or so, so that's going to take a long time. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to get to 16 crafting. And then what we can do at 16 craftings, we'll be able to make unstrung holy symbols. And then we should only need to make about 300 of these, so we're going to mine all the silver ourselves, smelt all the silver. We do have 38 leather left over, so I'm hoping this is going to be enough to get us to level 16. That was easily enough leather there. That's like our first inventory, so we only made about 15 or so, and we have 16 crafting. And there we go, we can now craft the holy symbols. The best place we can actually mine the silver is going to be over here in the Varrock West. So we're going to need around 350 silver or so in order to get this crafting level. There's 31 mining, so we can now use the adamant pickaxe. There's the mining finished for the silver, so we've got 357. We managed to get 33 mining, so we just have to smelt all these now. There's 35 spiffing, which will be the last level of this current spiffing grind. So we just finished smelting all the silver bars. We can now start making our unstrung symbols with our holy mold. We just hit 23 crafting, which means we can now make tiaras, which is slightly better XP, and they use the same amounts as just a silver bar. There's 34 craftings. We can now make our ruby ring for the clue. And here is our ruby ring made. We're at the clue step location, so let's see if we unlock a new chunk here. Oh, there we go, actually, yeah, we did unlock a new chunk. Let's go ahead and open that one up right now. Up here at the Varrock Palace. I'm going to take a look around, see what we can do here, and then open the casket. We just completed a dunce random event, and we've got ourselves 6 agility. So there's a lot of guards up here, so this could be a really good place for farming medium clue scrolls. There's also warrior women in this room over here. So when we get the feeling level, we can actually pickpocket these, and they're actually decent XP. So we've also unlocked the Varrock sewers down here, which gives us access to Bryophyta, however you say it, so we'll be able to kill that boss. Now normally, unlocking this dungeon would also unlock the chunk above the Edgefield dungeon, because of the rule set I've given on the series. But because we don't actually have the agility level to access this side of the dungeon yet, that I'm not going to give us a free unlock. In this chunk, we've also unlocked the church area over here, and Raldo in the library, which means we can now actually finish the Romeo and Juliet quest, which will give us an extra 5 quest points. Let's go ahead and open up this easy clue casket, see what we get. And it's complete trash. I'm going to go ahead and knock out 4 quests that we can complete within these chunks we've unlocked. And that'll be Room Mysteries, Prince Ali Rescue, Gertrude's Cat, and Romeo and Juliet. That is the Romeo and Juliet quest completed. There is Gertrude's Cat completed, and we might get a few cooking levels here, so let's see. And we get 19 cooking. There is Rune Mysteries completed. There is Prince Ali Rescue completed, putting us at 27 quest points. And we've now completed all the quests that we can complete within the chunks we've unlocked. So I've gone back to Sand Crabs because I actually want to get 50 defense before I undertake the next goal on my account. The final step of our easy clue, and we have to dig over here in the Alcarid mine. So there we go, there's the casket, and we unlock this chunk as well. Now, I'm not really going to take a look around this chunk, to be honest, because there's not much here. It's basically just a new mine here, and that's about it. So let's open the casket. Okay, lore runes. We always like lore runes, but yeah, no more uniques just yet. Just hit 50 defense. So I've decided for my next goal I want to unlock all the remaining chunks available from beginner clues. I've only got 5 left to unlock, which are the Varrock East mine over here, the Dark Wizards just here in this chunk. We also have the Grand Exchange up here. We have the Black Knight's Fortress / Edgeville Monastery over here. And this one here, just west of Valley. Earlier on in the episode, we actually managed to unlock a new chunk from a easy clue scroll, giving us access to the Varrock Sewers, which is the chunk just up here, with the sewers entrance being there. So the reason why we want to come to the Varrock Sewers is because we get access to killing Moss Giants. Now, Moss Giants are good to kill as they give us a 1 in 45 drop rate chance for a beginner clue. They also give us big bones, which you can bury for prayer XP, so we can start walking towards those protection prayers. And they also drop us mossy keys, so we have to take on the Moss Giant boss eventually. So I tried up my defense earlier to 50 at Fan Crabs, just to make us a bit tanky when we take on the actual Moss Giants, as I plan on meleeing them. We need to upgrade our armor as well, so it's going to be a mix between Adamant and Mithril. So here we are, Alcarid, at the leg shop, so we're going to go ahead and buy the Adamant plate legs. Very nice little upgrade. So here we are at the Varrock Orvik shop where he sells armors. So I'm actually going to get myself a Mithril chain body instead of the plate body, because the chain body gives you better crush defense bonuses, and that's what Moss Giants use. Here we are at Pesca, and we're going to buy ourselves an Adamant full helm. Now for the shield slot, we don't actually have access to a good shield right now. So we're going to use that iron kite shield we got earlier until we can get a black square shield drop. We're also going to actually upgrade our weapon now. So we're going to come in here, we're going to buy ourselves a Adamant sword, which is going to be the best in slot at the moment for us. Here's the new gear we're going to be wearing right here. Looking like an absolute beast. Now there's one other issue as well, which is the issue of having food, because obviously I'm still going to get hit when I go to Moss Giants. So I'm still going to need, a sort of reliable food source that we can use. So within the chunk we're in now, we've actually unlocked the Cook's Guild. And now the Cook's Guild upstairs, he actually sells pies for quite cheap. And they can heal us, it's like 2 bites, but they can heal us like 12s, 14s, and maybe 16s. So we're going to have to get 32 cooking to go in there. There's 2 fire making. There is 32 cooking. So we can now enter the Chef's Guild. Also need money as well, because we just spent all our cash buying sardines for cooking. So we're going to sell death runes to this store here. So I don't want to sell all my death runes because I need some of them. We only sold about 50 and got 5k. And here is Romley Weak Lax, who sells the pies. So I think the fish pie, yeah, it's 100 coins for that one. Garden pie is 24, and the meat pies are 30. Sorry, that was apple pie. I believe the best ones we can buy are garden pies, apple pies, and meat pies for the prices. We've collected a good amount of starting pies for now, because I'm not quite sure how hard I'm going to get hit by the giants. I also have a black square shield in my bank I didn't know about. Here we are at the Moss Giants, so I'm going to see how much damage I take. Hopefully not that much, and we can get some good trips in. And on our second kill, we get a Ranar seed. Very nice. So we just got our first Mossy Key at 47 Moss Giants killed. There we have Mossy Key number 2 at 177 Giants. So we're on the 3rd step of our beginner clue scroll. So we can actually definitely unlock this chunk right here of the Dark Wizards, which is going to be nice. That's going to hit one off the list that we need. Let's see what Chai the Champ gives us. He needs a trout cooked by us. That's fine. We can do that. That's completely fine. And there's our trout cooked right there for Charlie. Here we are, Chai the Tramp. And there's our casket achieved, guys. So we'll be opening up this chunk right here. And there we go. So I believe we can now actually complete Demon Slayer. We could also complete Shield of Arav, I'm fairly sure. And the last important thing we unlock in this chunk right here is we get access to the canoe station here. So we can now travel from this canoe. So we could, like, for example, we could use the Chronicle and then chop this canoe. We could travel straight up to Barbarian Village, so it gives a quicker access route to there. So let's go ahead and open up this clue scroll and see what we get. Sorry, clue casket, and see what we get. Leather van brace is very nice, guys. 6 coins. I'm going for world record for the worst beginner clue. And there is 50 attack we just hit. Here we are at the 3rd step of our beginner clue scroll. So this is going to be the casket right here. And it's taking us to the Grand Exchange. We're going to be unlocking a new chunk this time. There we go, there's the casket. So let's open up the chunk. And I'm going to take a look around to see what we can do here. Probably won't be much, but we'll see anyway. We get access to a spirit tree for when we eventually unlock it through the quest. We also get access to decanting potions when we get to that point from Bob Barter here. And obviously we get access to another bank over here and the Grand Exchange as well, but we can't use that because we stand alone, by the way. So let's go ahead and open up the casket and see what we get. And it's complete trash, but for a beginner clue, that's actually decent, I guess. So after finishing that Grand Exchange clue location chunk, we have now only got 3 left to get, which is the Varrock East Mine, the Dark Wizard Tower west of Valley, and the Black Knight's Fortress area / Edgewell Monastery. But there's also one more that we can actually do, which is the chunk that's just above the Ham hideout over in Lumbridge, so this chunk right here. And we're able to do this with beginner clue because you can actually manipulate hands to walk out of this gate into this chunk. And if we talk to them and get the casket, we can unlock this chunk here. The reason why it's so good for us to get this chunk right here is we get access to the Ham hideout. And within the Ham hideout, we can pickpocket the Ham members for easy clue scrolls. And it's actually a really good source of knocking out a ton of clues and unlocking a ton more chunks for us, which is going to open up a ton more content. And here is 7 agility coming in. There we go, only 3 more. Oh my fucking god, we just managed to get ourselves a curved bone from Moss Giants. No fucking way, dude. 1 in 5k drop rate right there, guys. Absolutely insane RNG. Here we have 65 strength coming in. Very nice level. So if you remember back to either episode 2 or episode 3, we finally actually managed to train our construction up a bit, and we managed to get to level 12, which means we can make beginner stash units. This is the first actual emote clue I've had which requires items from beginners in quite a while. So I'm going to go ahead and build the stash unit. And there we go, that's the first stash unit built on the account. And we just hit 60 hit points on the account. And we got another book knowledge from a random event. We can put that on agility. And they should get us level 8 agility. There we go. So just 2 more levels now so we can use the Drainer course. And here we are building our second beginner stash unit out of 3. And there we go. We got 13 construction as well. Here we go. This should be 67 strength right here. Very nice. And also we just got 70 combat. Here we are at the 3rd step of my beginner clue scroll, which has brought us to the Varrock East Mine. So we're going to be unlocking a new chunk right here. And there we go, there's the casket. Let's open that bad boy up. There we go. So there's not really much to do around here, to be honest. We've got the whole mine. There's some bears down that way near the, well, that gate there, wherever that is. We can also start the What Lies Below quest. Fairly sure we can't finish that though at all. So yeah, let's just go ahead and open up this casket straight away here and see what we get. And you know what? For a beginner clue, over 1k, decent clue in my eyes, decent clue. And there it is, guys. That is 37 prayer in the account, which means we can now use Protect from Magic. Now, Protect from Magic is very useful to us because it means we can now take on the Moss Giant boss. Although I was hoping to actually achieve a rune sword or even the bone crossbow before the Moss Giant boss. I believe we have to do it with just the Addy sword. I think it's still going to be possible, so we're going to have to give that a go in the next episode. So we're going to end the episode here, but first I'm going to have to open up all these reward caskets we've got. So we've got 20 beginners stacked up, and just the one easy casket. So this is the most clues we've ever had stacked up for the end of the episode so far. So let's open up the beginners and see what we get. Okay, I'm hoping we get at least one unique from these beginners. Come on, give me a unique. Staff of Water. Okay, I mean, we can buy one now, but I don't think we even have one of those yet, so I'll save just buying it anyway. Lore runes. We always like lore runes. Hey, and there's something there. A Monk Robe's Top T. Now, that's actually very good for the account, because that's going to be our best in slot top for, like, prayer bonus right now. Because we can't actually get to the edge of a monastery right now, because we haven't actually unlocked that chunk. So that is a very nice piece right there. And that looks pretty cool as well. Not as cool as the G, but I think you get that from easy clues, but still, you know, not bad looking. Don't know what's going on with the sleeves here, but it's pretty cool. So let's open up the rest of these beginners. Okay. Hopefully we get another unique item here. That would be absolutely insane. Nature runes. Nature runes are always good. Nice little 2.4k beginner right there. Decent. Oh, I thought that was like trimmed or something then for some reason. It looks slightly trimmed because of the colour on top. Looks a bit greenish. Okay, we got a double fish. That actually looks pretty cool. Big fish, little fish. Blue scroll box. Cabbages. That could have been unique right there. Cool, and come on, the last one. Please give us a unique in this last one. Come on. No, we didn't get one. So we just got the one unique, but it's quite a nice piece to get anyway. So that's quite good. And we're now at 43 beginners completed. So let's open up the easy casket and see what we get. And complete and utter trash from the easy. So that's going to mark the end of the episode, guys. Thanks for watching. In the next episode, we're going to be taking on the Moss Giant boss. Or we're going to be attempting to anyway. We've got, where is it? We've got 5 mossy keys lined up in the bank, ready to go. So we probably killed around 1.2k Moss Giants or so. So we're fairly under drop rate for the keys, to be honest. But I'm hoping from when we actually be able to kill the Moss Giant boss, we can actually unlock those remaining chunks we need for beginners. Which is just the 3 left now, guys. So we've got the one over here, the Dark Knight's Fortress and the Monastery. We've also got the one over here for hands, where we can manipulate hands to walk out here into this chunk. And we've also got the one over here just next to Falador. Now I really wanted to unlock this chunk because we can actually train agility, well, very slowly on this wall right here, so we wouldn't have to wait for randoms to get to level 10. But we're almost 10 anyway, so that's okay. So make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Give me a follow over on Twitter as well. I always post when a new video has gone live over there. And I will see you guys in the next one.